celebrating the archangels, I think we celebrate something of the mysterious ways of God, these heavenly agents, God's messengers, God's instruments. And we don't know much about the nature of angels because no one has come back to report how it all works and what it all looks like in heaven. But it's a reminder to us that God has plans and God fashions things beyond our understanding. These messengers, these servants of God in some respects. And I think it's an opportunity for us not only to give thanks for the ways in which God is watching over us and intercedes and intervenes in our lives, but it's also an opportunity for us to think about the mysterious ways of God unfolding in our own lives. As these heavenly messengers are ministers of God, we too are called to some particular ministry, and things might be unfolding in our lives in ways we can't understand. There is always something beyond today, tomorrow, next week, next year, how our lives ultimately unfold. We see our ultimate destiny, our ultimate hope is to be ministering and beholding the presence of God in heaven, perhaps in some angelic way. But we also recognize the Lord calls us to be instruments and messengers even now, in not quite the same way, but to some degree that we too are announcing something of God, that we become a presence and an instrument to be a healer, a messenger, a source of protection for another person. In these mysterious ways, we simply trust that God is leading us in some particular way. In our worship here, we pledge to cooperate with those promptings of God's grace as the Lord leads us, as he is providing for us through the ministry of the archangels, that we too might be able to behold the face of God, to be ministers of God, worshiping, praying, singing the praises of God one day in heaven. And in the meantime, we do our best to do those same things in our own lives here and now, because that's in some respects what the angels represent, is this ministry to the Father, a ministry of intercession, a ministry of worship, a ministry of praise, and agents of God's presence. So let something graceful, something holy happen through the works of our hands today.